Hi, welcome today. I am really pleased to sit down with Nicole. Nicole is here on behalf of the Stingrays swim team and all of the exciting things that they are doing with swimming in general, but also specifically the homeschool community. And so, Nicole, I would love for you to go ahead and just tell us a little bit more about the Stingrays and your amazing program there.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for having us today. It was a lot of fun being involved in your one of three upcoming events, the homeschool event. It's always fun getting to know the families in the community and meeting the little kids running in and out and seeing how excited they are to visit our table. So, thank you for having us over the weekend, and we look forward to our next one. But thank you for having us today as well. Um, my name is Nicole Kunst. I'm with Stingrays Swim Team, obviously. I am the LAPS director there. A little bit about Stingrays is we're here today talking about our program. And Stingrays is known for our unity and our culture. We have 5 pillars that we teach on in general for our team. They are honesty, discipline, dedication, loyalty, and respect. And we really teach core life skills. We call it training for life. And those are life skills that we're teaching our swimmers if they come in at the age of 6 or 7 years old, all the way up to the age of 18. That is what has kept our team viable and living over the last 30 years. So we've been around for a long time. And we really pride ourselves on our core values and what we teach to our swimmers. Stingrays, the reason why our LAPS program was created and exists is because of those core values. And our LAPS program, LAPS stands for Learn, Achieve, Play, and Swim. And we really take that to heart. LAPS program is for our first and second year swimmers who are not really all about the competitive aspect of the sport yet, but really love to swim. Some of them have had some experience and some have had no experience at all. They come from summer swim program, which is huge here in Georgia, and it's a lot of fun. And they just want to continue and stay in the water. So our LAPS program was created based on that to give families flexibility with doing other activities and other sports that builds character so that kids have a lot of variety. You choose how many times a week you want to swim and which days of the week you want to swim. So like I said, it gives a lot of flexibility within that program. And that is how our homeschool program is created as well. So we mimic the LAPS program with our homeschool program.
Good. So, am I understanding correctly that the LAPS program is kind of building them potentially to maybe one day be on a competitive team?
Correct. If that's the route that they choose to go, they'll have the foundation of our LAPS program where we really strive to teach them stroke technique and avoid injury in the future and just have fun while they're learning. And if they choose to take the route of a competitive program, then they would just move into our next program within Stingrays.
And so, what age would you say is the best to start out with LAPS?
We do start at the age of 7. And I would say if keeping the kids in the water at that young age would be a great time to start. Again, we have the flexibility. So you could start with 1 day a week or 2 days a week just to keep them in the water. And that LAPS program, we go all the way up to the age of 15.
That's great. So, obviously, I'm guessing that they must need to know how to swim already.
They do. This is not a swim lessons program. They do need to have the foundation of swimming a 25-yard freestyle and a 25-yard backstroke. And then we build upon that within our program.
Good. And so, how long do the swimming sessions last each day that they meet?
So our practice is 3:30 to 4:45 for our elementary age lapse kids. We do 45 minutes of water time, and then we do 30 minutes of dry land is what we call it. And those are core exercises and stretches that go hand in hand with the swim portion of it. If you are in the homeschool program, we do offer middle school and high school age swimmers practices on the options of Monday through Friday from 1:45 to 3:30 p.m. And again, the elementary aged swimmers would be 3:30 to 4:45. That program really gives the homeschool community a chance to connect with other swimmers and other peers, stay healthy and active in the water, have fun, and learn at the same time.
That's actually really great. I love that there is a slightly earlier option in the day. That's good. Um, and where does the LAPS program meet?
We have 3 facilities for our LAPS program. We have Cherokee County Aquatic Center, Cobb Central, that is in Marietta, and we have Mountain View in East Cobb. And our homeschool program is run out of our Cherokee County Aquatic Center at this time. We started August of 2024, and it has just blossomed and really added to our Stingrays team. It's a super unique program, which is a lot of fun to see. And we just anticipate it growing more and more.
Fantastic. I love that. And that's so close to where we're at. So that's great. Super good. All right. And so what does it normally cost then? I guess the LAPS program is in smaller sessions, you were saying?
Yes, correct. I'm sorry if I didn't hit that before, but we've created them in sessions. So they're 6 weeks generally. We are based off of the school district schedules. So 6 weeks at a time. Like I said before, you choose how many days a week and which days of the week you want to swim. And the price is based on how many days you choose. So for example, if you choose 1 day a week and it's a 6-week session, an example might be that it is $119 for the full 6 weeks. Again, this gives families flexibility to cater to their schedule. It allows them to, if they choose to pop in and do a 6-week session, they can go and do their other activities and come back and do another session. Some families do every session throughout the year to where it mimics having a year-round swimmer without having the commitment of having to upfront a year of swimming at that time.
Do the kids need to wear anything in particular for the LAPS program?
We do not have a mandatory suit that they need to wear, just more of a competitive style suit, and have their goggles. And we do have equipment that we require for LAPS and homeschool, which is kickboard and fins. And that is pretty much all that they need at that time.
It's great. I think it's a really good sounding program, and I'll be curious to see what my kids think of the idea, and definitely be talking to them because, we're always looking for more active things to keep them going and growing strong as they get older and develop. So fantastic.
Absolutely. And swimming is a good life skill.
Yeah, it is, because you definitely want them to know how to be safe in the water for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
How do they spend their time? You mentioned some stroke time and then some land time. What are they doing in the water and things when they're practicing?
We have coaches on the side of the pool deck with the kids. We do a lot of different drills to break down the strokes. So the coach will explain how the drill is to be done, and the kids will swim that drill based on if it's a 25 or a 50, then they'll go ahead and do that drill. The coaches will give them feedback, and then they'll repeat the drill or move on to the next drill.
45 minutes of swimming is a long time, even for a well-seasoned athlete. How did they stay safe for that full swim time?
So, like I said, we do a lot of drills. So, what we'll do is we might warm them up with a 50 if they're the little ones. They'll do their 50, they come back to the wall, they reconvene, the coaches talk to them a little bit, get a little bit of a rest. Then we'll move on to the next drill. We explain what to be done, they'll do that drill, and then they come back to the wall again for a little short rest, and we'll explain to them what to do moving forward again.
So would most kids probably start out with once or twice a week and then build up as their endurance improves? Or do you see kids starting out every day, or what's common?
We suggest twice a week for the consistency for the kids to have it. That way, if you're coming, for example, on a Tuesday and a Thursday, then you come back on Tuesday and it's still fresh in your mind what they've learned last week. So we do suggest twice a week. However, we do have the options for once, twice, or 3 times a week for elementary. And when you move to middle school and high school, you have up to 5 times a week that you can go ahead and swim.
Good. That's fantastic. And so if we were in the high school program and wanting to swim 5 days a week, what would maybe be our top investment cost if we were fully involved?
That would depend on how long the session is. However, and we have all this great information on our website as well. But for an example, if you were in the middle school, high school, homeschool program and you were swimming 5 days a week, you might be looking at, for that 6 weeks, an investment of approximately just over 300.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, 5 days a week is a lot. That's a lot of full time, so you would expect it to be higher. But the 1 day a week seems really reasonable for the amount of investment and time that's being made into the kids. So that's great. Is there anything else that you would love to share about the Stingrays swim team?
I would just say check out our website at stingrayswimming.com. That's 2 S's in the middle. And we have tabs on there for our laps program and our homeschool program. They have anywhere from what our sessions are for the year on there to how many days a week you're going to swim. It's broken down by how long the session is, how many days a week. If you're in elementary or middle school, it has everything broken down on there to give you all of that information. You could reach out to myself at laps@stingrayswimming.com. And again, my name is Nicole, and I can answer any of those questions for you, as any of our other coaches would be able to answer the questions as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Nicole, for coming on with me today. And I look forward to hearing more about the swim team and seeing it just grow and serve so many kids. I think it's going to be wonderful for the community.
Thank you very much.